In business, the Venture Capital Trust Fund is pushing for a review of its act for a more sustainable mechanism for equity funding to support SMEs. The amendment will financially propel SMEs, which are the backbone of the Ghanaian economy in terms of employment and GDP growth. The VCTF was established under Act 680 in 2004 to provide financing options for SMEs, primarily through equity and quasi-equity investment. But the current framework lacks provisions for a reliable and continuous flow of funds. Speaking at a media breakfast meeting to mark its 20th anniversary, the general manager of the fund, Percival Ofoe Ampoma, said the existing legislation limits the fund's ability to meet the growing financial demand from SMEs.
Now, as you know, this venture capital itself is established by an act of parliament. There are things that impede the work of venture capital. So in the next, at least the next immediate couple of years, we want to remove some of those impediments. One of them is the act itself must be reviewed. Because under clause 3 of the act, it tells you the list of sources of funding that the trust fund is supposed to get. Now, after 20 years, that list needs to be looked at again, because even the National Reconstruction Levy, as I mentioned, has been repealed but still in the law. And so in the immediate years, that's one thing we want to do, make sure we review the act for purpose and to bring it up to date to current situation on the ground. And in so doing, at least, hopefully, we will be able to convince the government to institute or change that source of funding to a more permanent source of funding for us to be able to continue our work.